On today's episode, I'm just going to run through some bags, rucksacks, burgans, whatever you want to call them, bug out bags, snatch bags, as we like to call them in the military, just to give you an idea of what you can achieve if you decide to make it yourself. There are a lot of bags out there, out on the street, and we'll just go through a couple of what you can achieve. Hello and welcome to Pack 48. My name is Phil, and this is rucksacks and bags. Many years ago, I bought several bags, as everyone does, to use to carry in my kit. Basically, I had the canvas type, military A-frame ones from leftover war ones. I had the paraburgans with the big heavy frames that were nylon. I had the smaller versions, the GS versions. I had other rucksacks besides that made by Carrymore, Berghaus, just to name a few. There are hundreds out there. But I got disappointed with the way it felt when I was wearing them. It didn't feel right. There was either too much padding or not enough, or they just felt uncomfortable. They just wasn't long enough. They just wasn't big enough. In my opinion, one of the best all-round rucksacks out there, or burgans if you want, was a Berghaus Rock, which is this one on the end. This is quite old now, this one. This is number 3. I had 3 of them. This is one of the first ones I bought about 30 years ago, and it's still going strong now. Very little can go wrong with these rucksacks. You can throw them out of planes, helicopters, and they're virtually bomb-proof. Not fireproof, but they're virtually bomb-proof. We've run them over in Land Rovers in the past, and they survived. But they are brilliant. But they're 80 litres, which is a lot of size in a bag. If they'd done a 60 version in this, it'd be perfect. Excuse me. You can put side pockets on it. You can modify it. You can do lots of different things to it. Not many pockets on the main bag itself. There's just one on the lid. There's not one on the inside on this one, but there's a small pocket just inside the main bag itself, and that's about it. There's not really a lot wrong with the bag. Like I said, I've used it umpteen times out on exercises, up on the mountains, when I'm out just generally walking or just generally backpacking. A few years ago, I bought a Carrymore SF Sabre, which is this one. 45 litres. I thought, great, just what I was looking for. Nice and green, had lots of different things going for it. Made of cordura, lots of padding, a bit too much for my liking. I'm not a big lover of having belts attached actually to the bag, but beggars can't be choosers. A couple of pockets. There's one on the lid. There's also elasticated systems that you can attach stuff to. There's a lid pocket. There's an internal frame or big piece of foam you can take out if you require, which is quite nice. You can attach side pockets to it. They got zips and they got straps as well. So there's a lot you can do with that. You can get the water bladders to go with that. I've got one up here which will fit on there quite nicely. It's a good size, but like I said, I wasn't 100% comfortable with it. So I decided to start making my own stuff again. Many years ago, I used to make bags for friends and serving soldiers and stuff like that, and it developed into not a lucrative business. It wasn't a business at all. It was just a hobby, basically, making stuff for my close friends. One of the designs I came up with was a single bag like this. Nothing too spectacular. This is modelled on a side pocket off a Berghaus actually, and I basically enlarged it. Just made a couple of shoulder straps for it. Nothing particular. One zip pocket inside with a flat pocket on the back. The foam piece inside can be taken out and used as a seat if you want. You can attach side pockets if you want. You can add other bits and tie them on with straps and stuff like that if you wanted. There's a pocket on the back, a hidden pocket, which I like. I like the hidden pockets, so you could stick something in there if need be, money maybe. Out the way, out the sight, out the mind. So that's quite a nice little bag. It runs in about, I think it's about 25 litres, 20 litres, something like that, 25 litres. Add a couple of side pockets, you've got a perfect little snatch bag or a bug out bag if that's what you're looking for. You can easily throw that in the back of your car, under your seat. It'll fit quite nicely. I used to carry my bug out gear in this, all inside there, quite easily. Quite a good size. The shoulder straps are often all camelback, because the shoulder straps I made for this, they didn't last very long in that I used them for something else basically, and this was made redundant and thrown in the cupboard until I resurrected it and used it as I'm using it now. So the shoulder straps are off, a camelback. I replaced the strapping on it to serve my needs, and my needs basically are quite simple. I wanted a bag that I could wear over multiple layers of clothing or body armor or whatever without really having to take it off and adjust, and do all the things they do with all these hidden frames and frames they put on rucksacks nowadays. So I decided, let's have the normal at the bottom, so we'll have some quick release buckles, adjustable, and then the same on the top. So the shoulder strap can be adjusted in or out. So if you're wearing body armor, it'll still fit over the top, so you can adjust from the bottom and the top. If you're wearing more layers of clothing, again, easy adjustable. And just pull it in tight. Does the same thing. Carrying handles, exactly the same. Okay, that was one of the prototypes I made many years ago, and I made quite a few like that for friends, and I'm sure they're still going strong, because this one's been going now for best part of 26 years. And all I've had to do is just change the shoulder straps basically, because I use them for something else. And then I moved from this type of model to this type of model. Again, I'm basing it basically on this, but with the green one, it's quite a big difference. The size difference. I've gone up a scale or two. So this is about a 35 litre, give or take. You've got the main bag itself. You've got a zip pocket on the hood. Quite simple. Cord, open, close. You've got some strapping, so you can strap extra bits of kit on the top. And there's also strapping around the sides that you can strap extra bits of kits on. There's also hidden pockets on the sides. This shows if you're carrying sticks, folding sticks, you can basically collapse them down, shove them down the straps and into the pocket so you don't lose them. Same on both sides, there's a hidden pocket both sides. The outside pocket, which is where I'd keep my tarp and all the kit for my tarp, my pegs, my cordage, would be in this pocket, because that'd be the first thing that would come out if in bad weather. Has a flat pocket on the front again, another hidden pocket, yeah, so you can stick stuff in there. Has a flat pocket on the inside. Now the beautiful thing about this is I can go right down the back of it because of the way I've stitched it onto the front of the bag. So if I want to stick something like an axe on my bag, I can shove it down the back of the pouch. It won't fall out the bottom because I put a strip across the bottom when I stitched the pouch in, so it stays in there. There's a buckle just outside. I can loop it over, pull it tight, it stays in there nice and snug. Out of sight, out of mind. People can't see what it is. They can see a bit of a handle, but they don't see much else. Inside the bag itself is a main sack. There are two flat pockets on the back, and there are two zip pockets, one to the back and one to the front. There's also a lid pocket on the inside, again, so that I can utilize the inner pocket for anything I want. There's no kit in this bag at the moment. I just stuffed it with some stuff just to make it look as though it's full. If I want to add side pockets, I can. Side pockets, these are quite unique in that I can actually hang these from a tree if need be. I put loops on them so that I can hang them up off the main bag itself. I'll turn the bag around now and we'll have a look at the back. Now the back, like I said, I'm not really a big lover of belts. So, but I do have a belt. I'll put some loops on so that I can slide the belt through. Extra padding at the bottom, no pocket this time, but there's more padding inside, which is the dense foam, the same as the kit mats that you would use for camping. Basically, these are the military kit mats. Very good bit of foam, very cheap to pick up. If you go to Army Navy stores, you'll pay anything up to a tenner, I'm sure, but flea markets tend to have them now and again. Usually find them at boot sales or garage sales, whichever you're looking at. Very good bit of kit. Like I said, you can use it for a multitude of things, and I like to use them for padding and stuff. Okay, up to the shoulder straps then. Again, the shoulder straps are fully adjustable top and bottom. This time, however, I didn't put a quick release on. I put nice strong seat to summit bolt on buckles, because that way if it does break, it's easy to replace it with another one. Bolt on, bolt off. Simple. Yeah, as the old saying goes, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. If you keep the bag simple, not much can go wrong. Right, the two small pockets at the top, just open this one so you can see, it's Velcro, nice big thick piece of Velcro, keeps the pocket nice and tightly closed. I carry a hemoglobin dressing, there's a little pocket in there as well, so if I want to stick a small pair of scissors in there or something, I could do that. That stays nicely on that side. On this side, I do carry what they call a drop line. This is a line they would use, parachutists would use when they're coming down on a parachute. They drop their bag, main bag, and it'd be on a line like this. Good bit of kit, great for putting up your bashes quickly. Yeah, and carabiner. That is my main bag. Now, going to the belt, this is the belt. It's quite a simple setup again. I've got a pad that runs all the way around the belt. The belt is actually stitched to the pad at the back. And what I can do with these pockets is I can interchange them with the side pockets off the rucksack. So I could take any pouch that I make or design and put it on my belt. So if I wanted to put a side pocket on my belt, I could do that quite easily. If I wanted to put any one of these pouches here on my belt, I can do that because of the way I've made the back system. The back system is quite simple, has a 4-inch loop, so it gives it a bit of play, and then a couple of extra loops further down if I'm attaching it to my bag. So all these pouches will fit on the bags. They're designed to fit on my bags, so I can interchange them. Now, when you're wearing the pad on your bag, I wouldn't have the bum bag on. The bum bag would have probably my bush kit in it, my fire kit, my bush kit, my snares and all that sort of stuff, my survival kit in there. On the side pockets, I would probably put my small first aid kit in there, my own personal first aid kit, that is for myself. And on the other side, probably a pair of binoculars, compass and some other bits and bobs in there. Now that can attach to the bag quite easily. Detach one of the small pockets on the side is quite easily done. I'll show you how I do it because it's quite a unique setup. Don't need to take the buckle off if I don't want to, but I'm going to in this instance. Take the buckle off. Now when you look at the belt pad itself, there's a loop. So you pull the belt through the loop. There's another loop on the back of the pouch. So basically, you don't need to pull it through there, you just slide the pouch straight off. Same with the rear pouch, just slide it straight off. All you do then is you slide the pad through the loops at the bottom, connect it back up, put the little pouch back on, and away you go. So it'd look something like this. Let's feed this through. through. It's quite a simple setup. I know it's a bit fiddly. And you pull the pad through. But I think this is a better system than having the belt on permanently. If you're like me, I don't always like carrying a belt on the bag. Then we slide the pouch back on. Quite a simple setup, like I said. Yeah. So make sure we've got the pouch the right way. Feed it through. It will go through with the buckle on, I can assure you. It's just I'm doing it this way just to show you. Now, on the back of each pouch, there's a loop. And the loop is that way round. So what I tend to do is tend to swap them over. So they'll swap either side. The loop is on the back there. Yeah, it won't go any further back than there anyway, because that's stopping it. So basically, loop it through the front. Put your buckle back on. Now this is a two-way buckle. Not like a lot of buckles are stitched one side and not the other. This is a double-sided buckle. It's adjustable both sides. And there you go. Now what you can do with this system, that, you know, and what I like about it, that's a good little setup. It's almost reminiscent to wearing a waistcoat if you want, with a large pack on your back. If I wanted, I can interchange the pockets. Like I said, I can use these ones, which is just Velcro, small, ditty little pouches, not much smaller than the other ones, zip ones I got on it. As these are zipped, they're Velcro and zipped. Nice big chunky zip. The zips, coincidentally, I get from old British Army rucksacks, and I tend to buy them where I can. The cheaper I can get them, the better, because I like to use the material, the strapping, the zips and the Velcro off them if I can. And it's basically a pouch with a couple of pockets in. Quite simple. Whereas this one is a straightforward 2-pocket version. That's more of a 4-pocket version. So you've got the main pocket plus 2 or 3 pockets, flat pockets inside there. I can change that. I could stick a water bottle pouch on the side if I wanted, just by removing the small one and sliding this one on. Same setup, slides on, belt back through the loop. Won't go any further forward than the loop on the belt, which is the loop there, because the belt has gone through, and it can't come any further forward, so you don't get the pouch sliding round to the front. Like I said, you can wear the belt independent to the bag. You could have the bum bag on there, and basically anything else, any other configuration you want, you can think of. Basically, sky's the limit with the pouches. I mean, you make them as you want them. You know, this is a water bottle pouch that I made. It's got a cup in there, it's got a water bottle. It'll have a filter one side, a roll up, fold up water bottle on the other side. It'll have a spoon in it, it'll have Scotch Brite, it'll have the bottle hanger, you name it, it'll have it in there, as long as it's to do with water. Yeah, I don't put knives in my water bottles. I don't put paracord in there, because you shouldn't carry anything in a water bottle pouch except stuff that's required for water, purification or drinking. So that'll be in there. Like I said, there are massive amounts of bags out there. I choose not to buy any more bags from shops because I'm not happy with the way they feel. I'm not exactly a small man, I'm a biggish man, and therefore this is why I like to make my own stuff. It's quite easy to do. It's all about a bit of thought and how you want to lay it out. One of the companies I get the materials from, which is called Contact Left, they're on Amazon and eBay, I believe. You can buy everything you want to make that. All the thread, all the tape, all the material you can get from them. Now I use an old Singer sewing machine, not singing sewing machine. It does sing when I'm on it. But I've had that for, my daughter is 37, 38, and I've had that since she was about 2, and it's still going strong. I've had to change the motor once because it blew up on me, the motor. I replaced that with the motor that I got in the cupboard, which is still good, and I recently got hold of another motor with a working light on it, which I've got on there now because I like the working light. Where pouches are concerned, remember, simplicity is what you're looking for. You're not looking to make them difficult. I can't make them too complicated because of my machine. It won't stitch it. So I try to do my designs around my sewing machine. My bag fits me, not the other way around. I don't fit my bag fits me the way it's meant to. It fits my curves, it fits my shape. It does what I want it to do. I build my bag for my kit. The kit I will lay out and have a look, and I'll say to myself, right, where am I going to put this and how am I going to put this? And I will make the bag accordingly. I'm not an expert, I don't claim to be. I just wanted something for myself that I couldn't get from anywhere else. No one else would make me one. So I made my own. Got myself a sewing machine and I started making stuff. Simple as that. So if you liked what you've seen here, please tune in again to some of the other vids we're going to be doing. I'm one of those people that love to look at kit, and if I can adapt it because it's not quite what I want, then I will try it. And I will try to adapt something that I can use, whether I'm out doing bushcraft or basic survival training or just backpacking. You will see me trying to use something that I've modified or I've used. One of the best ways to learn is just to pick up something and have a go at it. And that's what I've done. I've got a couple of bags over there, which one will replace this one, which is a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, bigger pouches, because I'm trying to upgrade. I like to upgrade, and that's all I'm doing, is upgrading. Each time I make one, I make another one. I'll think of something new and a better idea, and I'll just keep doing it that way. On the whole, it's your choice. If you want to go and purchase an expensive bag like the Carrymore, I say expensive, it's £100 odd. When I bought this one, it was about £150 with the side pockets, and I'm talking, 20, 30 years ago. So that was a lot of money in them days to pay for a rucksack. And as my friend Chrissy and Ginge will verify, I was a kit magnet, same as them. We were always looking out for the next bit of kit and trying to get hold of it. But with me, I was always watching people and how they used the kit. I was always looking to try and make it better, more serviceable, easier to use. And that's what it's all about. To me, bushcraft is not just about going out and learning how to rub two sticks together and make a fire. It's about adapting what you find and utilising it, whether it be equipment, whether it be clothing, whether it be your knives, whether it be your tools you use when you're out doing bushcraft or survival or prepping or whatever. So in the shows you're going to find, we're going to be doing lots of different things. If there's anything you would like us to see us have a go at, we'll have a go. So until the next time, this is Pack 48. My name is Phil. Goodbye for now. Enjoy.